Welcome back to the Daily Bitcoin 5. 5 stories every day that matter to Bitcoin. Today on the Bitcoin 5, Bitcoin explodes above $70,000 on the back of Scott Bessent's long bond buyback doubling announcement. Let's go. Before the stories, the Bitcoin price check. Current price, about $71,400. Bitcoin has surged 11.2% over the past 4 days, climbing from about $64,200 to break through $70,000 and now testing $72,000. The 4-year view tells the real story though, up 240.7% from about $20,900 in August 2022, proving once again that short-term volatility is noise compared to Bitcoin's long-term trajectory. Story 5. Elon Musk's X plans. Stablecoin payments for creators. The move would represent one of the largest mainstream integrations of cryptocurrency payments to date, potentially introducing hundreds of millions of users to crypto transactions. While the report doesn't specify which stablecoin X plans to use, the scale of the platform makes this a significant development for crypto adoption. Content creators currently face friction with traditional payment rails, including high fees, slow settlement times, and geographic restrictions that stablecoins could eliminate. Story 4. Strategy's balance sheet surges $5.3 billion in 1 week. MicroStrategy's balance sheet increased in value by $5.3 billion week over week, and that figure excludes any capital markets activities during the week. The massive gain reflects both Bitcoin's price appreciation and the company's aggressive treasury strategy. Meanwhile, Strive's Bitcoin treasury operations continue to show robust performance. The company's trading value of Bitcoin holdings grew by approximately $68.8 million in a single day, with daily dividend obligations around $404,000. Story 3. Institutional money floods into Bitcoin. Major financial institutions poured hundreds of millions into Bitcoin exposure this week, with Goldman Sachs leading the pack at $407 million, followed by Capital International at $346 million, Jane Street Capital at $247 million, HRT Financial at $137 million, and Wells Fargo also participating. These are non-index buyers, meaning they're taking active positions rather than passive exposure. This wave of institutional buying represents a significant shift in how traditional finance views Bitcoin. Story 2. Trump pushes Congress to pass Crypto Clarity Act. President Trump publicly called for Congress to pass the Clarity Act, describing it as landmark structure legislation that will keep the US ahead of China and everyone else in the crypto race. The comments signal continued executive branch support for comprehensive crypto regulation. Trump's remarks covered significant ground beyond just the Clarity Act. Story 1. Bitcoin explodes above $70,000 as shorts get liquidated. Bitcoin pumped over 9% in the last 24 hours, blowing past $69,000 and briefly touching $72,000 in what traders are calling a classic short squeeze. The move wiped out leveraged short positions as bears who bet against the rally got caught on the wrong side of the trade. This violent move came on the back of Scott Bessent's announcement that the US Treasury will be doubling the buybacks of US long-term bonds. Whilst the move itself is relatively small in the grand scheme of things, it's the signal that matters. Intervention is required, and more intervention will continue to be needed to keep long-term yields under control. As US debt surpasses $40 trillion, this is a reminder of how fast Bitcoin can move, and with continued currency debasement needed to keep the debt-based fiat monetary system going, the demand for hard assets like Bitcoin is only going to grow in the months, years and decades ahead. That's today's Bitcoin 5. Let me know your favourite story from today in the comments below, and subscribe now so tomorrow's update lands directly in your feed. I'll see you tomorrow.